student, welcome to our class. In our previous class we have learnt about properties of integers under addition and under subtraction we have completed, and exercise 5 also we have completed. Now today we have learned properties of integers under subtraction and under division. So properties of integers, properties of integers under subtraction and under division. Properties of integers under addition and subtraction. What is the first property, Nana? Closure property. Here also we have first one is closure property. Second one, commutative property. Commutative property. Closure property, commutative property. Third one, associative property. Now we will check. First one closure property, second one commutative property, third one associative property. Under under subtraction we have only these three properties. Now we have to check. Is closure property under subtraction is possible or not possible? Is commutative property under under subtraction is possible or not possible? Is associative property under subtraction is possible or not possible? We have to check. First one, closure property. Closure property under subtraction. Closure property under subtraction. Closure property under subtraction. Closure property means closure property under addition. What is it, Nana? If you add any two integers, the sum is an integer. Here also we are learning about subtraction, so you have to say subtraction. If you subtract any two integers, their answer in subtraction answer is called difference. So their difference is also an integer. Take anything. Example, if you subtract any two integers, -2. -2 is an integer. Now subtract. We'll take 2 minus 3. Is 2 minus 3 is possible? No, not possible. 3 minus 2 is 1. Out of these two numbers, 3 is a greater number. For 3 we have minus symbol. So answer is -1. If you subtract any two integers, their difference is an integer. Take any two. Here 2, here 3. 2 minus 3. -1 is also an integer. Then take 4 minus 5. 4 minus 5 is also -1. Their difference is an integer. If you subtract any two integers, their difference is an integer. So here we got an integer only. So we have to say that closure property under properties of integers. Closure property under subtraction is possible for all the whole numbers or all the integers. Then take like this also. -5, -2, -3 gives -5 as answer. So if you subtract any two integers, their difference is also an integer. So closure property under subtraction is possible. Second one, commutative property. Commutative property. Commutative property. Commutative property under subtraction. Now we have to check, is commutative property under subtraction is possible or not possible? We have to check. In commutative property under addition, that means take any two integers and replace their place, and that means change their orders, then you will get the same answer. If you get like that, then closure property, so commutative property under addition is possible. We have learned that in addition. Now, is that commutative property is possible for subtraction or not, we will check now. Take any two integers. Now I am taking here 4 minus, take 10 minus 7. I am taking 10 minus 7. Now we have to check. Now we have to change their orders. That means in the place of 7 we will write 10. In the place of 7, in the place of 10 we will write 7. In the place of 7 we will write 10. Now 7 minus 10. Both the numbers give the same answer or not? We will check now. 10 minus 3 it is 7. Sorry, 10 minus 7 it is 3. 7 minus 10 it gives minus 3 as answer. So both answers are not same. Both answers are not same. If you get both answers, then you have to. If you get both the answers are same, then you have to say closure property. So commutative property under subtraction is possible. But here, are you getting the same answer? No. Here the answer is different. Now you have to say that commutative property under subtraction is not possible for integers. Now check for more one example. Minus 3 minus 2. Minus 3 minus 2. Then change their places. Now I am taking 6 minus of minus 4. Now 6 minus of minus 4 means now minus 4 it is plus 6. It is minus 4 it is plus 6. 6 minus into minus plus it is 4. Now it is minus 6 plus 4 it gives minus 2. 6 plus 4 10 it is 2. 10 minus 2 both are same? No, both are not same. Here commutative property under subtraction is not possible for integers because while we are changing their places we are getting different numbers as answers. Here and here we are getting the different numbers as answers. Here also we got different answers. So closure property, sorry, commutative property under subtraction is not possible. Only closure property under subtraction is possible. Under subtraction only closure property is possible. Commutative property is not possible. Then we will check for associative property. How to remember associative property? No. In associative property we have 3 numbers. I said already. In associative property we have 3 numbers. For example, minus 2. Here we are going for minus, no? So minus 2, minus 3, then minus 5. Then change their group. That means write minus 2 is one as one number. Then minus 3, minus 5. Minus 2 minus 2 minus 3 gives minus 5. Here also we have minus 5. Minus 2 minus 3 minus 5 minus 8. Sorry, Nana. Here we have to do subtraction. So minus 3 minus 5. So minus 3 minus 5 gives minus 8. Minus 5 is minus 10 is equal to minus 2. Minus into minus it is plus. Minus 10 minus 8 it gives plus 6 as answer. So we have to say that under subtraction only closure property is possible. Associative property and commutative property is not possible under subtraction for integers. Then madam, why you have taken minus again here means we are learning commutative property, sorry, associative property under addition. Under addition, if we said associative property under multiplication means we will keep my multiplication symbol. If that is addition means we will keep addition symbol. Here we are learning associative property under subtraction. So we have to write here minus symbol. So here you have to remember that under subtraction only closure property is possible. Commutative property and associative property are not possible for integers under subtraction. Now next, properties of integers under division. Now we will learn about under division. Under subtraction has completed. Under subtraction, only closure property is possible. There is no possibility for commutative property. There is no possibility for associative property. Why there is no possibility? Because while we are finding answers for both associative property and commutative property, we are getting different numbers as answers. So only for closure property we are getting answers constantly. Because of that reason, under subtraction only closure property is possible. Associative property and commutative property both are not possible. Next, under subtraction has completed. Now, addition. So properties of integers under division. Properties of integers under division. Under division, the first property is closure property. First property is closure property. First property is closure property, second property is commutative property, third property is associative property. That means closure property under, study the following. Now see here, in your textbook you have properties of integers under division. First one they have given closure property. Study the following table and complete it. Statement. Now first one, closure property under division. Closure property under division. Closure property under addition is if you add any two integers, their sum is an integer. Closure property under multiplication is if you multiply any two integers, their product is an integer. Closure property under subtraction is if you subtract any two integers, their difference is an integer. Closure property under division is if you divide any two integers, their answer is an integer. Their answer should be an integer. It is not in decimals, it is not in fraction. Only their answer should be in integers. Now we check any number. Example here I am taking minus 6 divided by minus 2. Instead of like this, we can write like this also. Minus 6 divided by minus 2. Then we can write minus 6 by minus 2 also. It is possible. If you have both minuses, I said already, minus minus will get cancelled. In 2 times 6 is possible, that is 3 times. Here we got an integer. Integer means either the answer is positive number or negative number or 0, no problem. Then it is an integer, it is possible. If we have like this, then what we will do? Minus 6 minus 12. Here also we will take minus and minus. Now we can write minus 6 by minus 12. Now see. Here and here we have both minuses. If we have minus like this, then minus minus will get cancelled. 6 ones are 6 twos are. Now it gives the answer as minus 1 by 2. It gives the answer as 1 by 2. That means 1 by 2 is an fraction. It is a fraction. That means closure property under division is not possible. Why that is not possible? Because if you divide any two numbers, the answer should be an integer. The answer should be an integer. But that answer is possible only for some numbers. For remaining numbers, the answer, sometimes we are getting the answer in decimals and fractions. So it is not possible. If you divide any two numbers, their answer should be an integer. If you get from decimal or fraction, then that numbers are not possible for closure property under division. Once again, 3 divided by minus 6. 3 divided by minus 6 can be written as 3 by minus 6. See, if we have minus here else, then here also you will get plus into minus because minus. So 3 ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. So we get the answer as minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2 is a fraction. Did you get an integer here? No, we did not get the integer. So we have to say that closure property under subtraction is also, closure property under division is not possible. Closure property under division is not possible. Then second one, commutative property. Closure property under division is not possible. Second one, commutative property. Commutative property. Commutative property under division. Commutative property under division. Then take any two numbers. Here I am taking minus 12 divides by 3. Now same like closure property under commutative property under addition, commutative property under multiplication, commutative property under subtraction, last one commutative property under division. Commutative property under addition means what you will do? Take any two integers and change their places. That means change their orders. Here and here you are getting the same answer. 2 plus 3 is 5. 3 plus 2 is also 5. That means commutative property under addition is possible. Commutative property under multiplication. If you multiply any two numbers, 2 into 3 or 3 into 2, it gives their product is same only. Commutative property under multiplication is possible. Then commutative property under subtraction. 2 minus 3, then change their orders. 3 minus 2, both are not. Here 2 minus 3 it gives minus 1, 3 minus 2 it gives as 1. Minus 1 and 1, both are not same. That means commutative property under addition is possible. Commutative property under multiplication is possible. But commutative property under subtraction is not possible. Why that is not possible? Because here and here, after changing the number, before changing their places, before changing actually the number is 2 minus 3. Then change their order. That means 3 minus 2. 2 minus 3 answer is minus 1. 3 minus 2 here they are getting the answer as 1. So here and here answer is different. So because of this reason, commutative property under division is not possible. Now we are checking for commutative property under division. I have taken here minus 12 divides by minus 3. Then change the order of that number. That means 3 divides by minus 12. 3 divides by minus 12. Now check here. Minus 3 divides by 3 means you can write like this also, no problem. Minus 12 by 3. Minus 12 by 3 means 3 ones are 3, 3 fours are 12. Here we are getting minus 4 as answer. Next, 3 divides by minus 12 means 3 by minus 12. 3 ones are 3, 3 fours are minus, 3 fours are 12. Here you are getting minus 1 by 4. Here you are getting minus 4. Here you are getting minus 1 by 4. Both are different. Both are not same. Both are different. So commutative property under division is not possible. Commutative property under division is not possible. Last one, associative property under division. Associative property under division. Associative property under division. In associative property we have three numbers. Same like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Last one division. In associative property we have three numbers. Now take any three. Here I am taking minus 6 divides by minus 12 divides by minus 3. Why here we are taking division symbol? Because we are checking for associative property under division. Now change its group. Then minus 6 divides by minus 12. Last one divides with 3. Then minus 6 divides by minus 12 divides by minus 3. Here we have only for 12 we have minus, so in answer also you get minus. In 3 table 12 is possible, that is 4 times. So 3 fours are 12. Minus 6 divided by minus 4. 2 threes are 6, 2 twos are 4. We are getting 3 by 2, not minus 3 by 2, because here and here we have minus. Minus will get cancelled, it is minus 3 by 2. Now here, check here. Minus 6 divides by minus 12 divides by, minus 6 by minus 12. 6 ones are 6 twos are 12 divided by 3. Minus 1 divided by 3. See. Minus 1 divided by 3 means, now while we are doing division, there is a reciprocal. You have to write the reciprocal for this. That means it becomes minus 1 by 2 into 3 by 1 becomes 1 by 3. So it is minus 6 as answer. About reciprocals we will learn in next chapter. Just listen. Now for associative property under division, first we have to take minus 6 divides by minus 12 divided by minus 3. Here we got 3 by 2. Then change their group. In associative property we have to change the groups. While you are changing, when you change the group, the answer becomes changed. Here the answer is 3 by 2. Here the answer is 1 by 6. Is there any difference between the two answers? Yes, there is a difference. So their answer is here and here we are getting different answers. So associative property under division is also not possible. Next we have to check for division with 0 and division with 1. Division with 0 and division with 1. Division by 0. Division by 0. That means for any integer a divided by, that means five divided by 0. We cannot define here, but 0 divided by 5 we can define. Always you are getting 0 answer. That means, now check here. 5 divided by 0. 5 divided by 0 means we have to divide 0 with 5. Here we cannot divide 0 with 5. 0 ni 5 to divide cheyalemu kada. So because of that reason, that is not defined. That is not defined. Then 0 by 5 means you can divide. 5 zeros are 0. You are getting 0 as quotient. In division you have to remember always quotient as answer. We know 5 table but we don't know 0 table. Here 5 zeros are 0. If quotient is 0, so when you multiply 0 with any number, then you are getting 0 as answer. But any number with 0, then we cannot define that. We cannot define that. So it is undefined. Define cheyalemu because by means while we are writing 5 divided by 0, we can write 5 by 0 also, no problem. Then how to divide? You have to take divisor as, it is numerator, denominator. Denominator as divisor, denominator as divisor, denominator as 0. I have taken 0 as divisor, numerator as dividend. Now you have now here you have to multiply 0 with 5. Do you know 0 table? We don't know 0 table. We cannot define here. We cannot define here. So here there is a possibility. In 5 table 0 is possible. How many times that is possible? 0 times that is possible. Then 5 zeros are 0. It is a difference between division with 0. Any number with 0, we cannot define that. We cannot define that. But 0 with any number, there is a possibility we can define. The answer is always 0. Then 0 divided by 100 also 0. 0 divided by 100 it is 0. 0 divided by 10 it is 0. 0 divided by 60 it is also 0. But any number with 0, that is not defined. Any number with 0 we cannot define, but 0 with any number is possible. Then it is division with 0. Then division by 1. Next one is division by 1. Division by 1. Now if you divide any number with 1, again you are getting that number, same number as answer. 36 divided by -1, it gives -36. Otherwise 1 divided by -10 is also same number as answer. Here and here you have minus, so minus will get cancelled, only 10 is answer. Same like multiplicative identity. 1 is called multiplicative identity. If you multiply any number with 1, you will get same number as answer. Here also, if you divide any number with 1, you are getting same number as answer. See, 1 into 36, it gives 36 only. 36 into 1 also, it gives 36 only. Here 1 is not changing. Here 1 is not changing. Multiply any number with 1, multiplication of any number with 1, 1 with any number, you are getting same number as answer here. The number is not changing. 1 with any number, same number as answer. Any number with 1, same number as answer. Same like here also for division. If you divide any number with 1, same number as answer. 1 with any number, same number as answer. A number ni 1 to division chesina. See here. 36 with any number. 36 with 1 or 1 with -10. Here you are getting same number as answer. Same number as answer. Here 1 is not changing. Here 1 is not changing. The numbers are changing, but 1 is not changing. So you have to remember same like 1 is division, for division one is called identity, for multiplication also one is called identity. Only for addition 0 is called identity. These are the properties of integers under subtraction and under division. Under subtraction only closure property is possible. Associative property and commutative property are not possible. Next, when you come to the properties of integers under division closure property is not possible, commutative property is not possible, associative property is not possible. That means under division no property is possible. Only division with 0. We have to remember division with 1. These are the properties of integers under addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So I will give these 4 properties as in one box. You have to copy that. Afterwards I will send you as homework. You have to write that in your homework notebook. Then come to exercise 6. Page number 22. We have exercise 6, Nana. Here only, like they have given us, fill in the blanks. Fill in the blanks. Minus 25 divides by dash is minus 1. Fill in the blanks. Exercise 6. Exercise 6. First bit, fill in the blanks. We have only one bit. You have to write this in your notebook also. First one, minus 25 divides by dash is equal to 25. Just now we have learned any number with 1 with any number, we will get the same number as answer. So if you multiply minus 25 with minus 1, you will get again minus 25 only, because minus 25 with 1, minus 25 only. Here if we have here and here we have minus will get cancelled. Answer is in plus 25. Now second one, dash divides by 1, it gives minus 49. Any number with 1 with any number, minus 49 divides by 1, it gives minus 49. Then third one, 50 divides by 0. Just now we have learned division with 0. Division with 0. Now 50 divided by 0 you can write as 50 by 0. 50 by 0 means, do you know 0 table? No, we don't know 0 table. So 50 divides by 0 we cannot define. That means any number with 0 we cannot define. But 0 with any number we can define. So 0 with any number. Fourth one. 0 divides by 1. Yes, 0 divided by 1 can be written as 0 by 1. In one table 0 is possible, that is 0 times 1 zeros are 0. So answer is 0. There is no possibility for any number with 0, but there is a possibility with 0 with any number. So it is up to exercise 6. Don't write anything. Today I will send you some homework. Complete that homework and write exercise 1.6. Then under properties of integers, under addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. If you have any doubt, ask to me, I will explain. Then complete exercise 6 and send to me. In our next class, we will learn exercise 7. In exercise 7, we have word problems. If we have completed word problems, then our chapter 1 will completed. Then we will go for chapter 2. Then just we have learned 4 properties. In integers, we have learned 4 properties that are, in maths we have 4 mathematical operations that are addition, subtraction, multiplication, divisions. So in integers chapter we have learned properties of integers under addition, properties of integers under subtraction, properties of integers under multiplication, properties of integers under division. We have learned. If you have any doubt these 4 properties, then ask to me, I will explain again. Complete up to exercise 6 and send to me. Okay.